Salutations, football fans, football players, football naysayers. And today I'm going to talk about the Indianapolis Colts Week 1 game against the Miami Dolphins. I don't really want to, I don't know what to say that's already been said about this game. My team, the Colts, they went into this game with a lot of emotional charged themes around first home game since Jim Irsay passed away. First game with Daniel Jones as the starting quarterback. We all know the controversy about that. And the other team just didn't show up. And it was just a sad game to watch for the Dolphins. It's like watching. It was like watching Mike Tyson fight. What was it? One of the Paul brothers, Logan Paul, Jake. It was just like, hey, can we just turn this off and end this right now, because they just didn't show up. They just rolled over out there. I mean, the Colts were firing on all cylinders. Danny Dimes out there throwing dimes. Tyler Warren's debut, very promising. Michael Pittman Jr. with the tutty, slipped into a tutty. Alec Pierce with the magnificent sideline catch, 20 yards. O-line looking unstoppable out there. People were saying their Dolphins D-line was going to be the biggest strength. There was a couple pressures. They did pressure Danny Dimes a couple times, but Danny Dimes was responsible with the football. He could see a dead play when he saw one, and he terminated the play when it wasn't looking promising. So we wanted a vet in Indy, and Daniel Dimes orchestrated that offense like a veteran. And AR stock is down immensely after this game. But what's awesome is that we have him as a backup. We know how he's going to play. He's not going to play accurate, but he's going to play with some insane athleticism. And when he touches the field, if we need him, he's going to give us a real chance to win. But man, Daniel Dimes has solidified himself for this organization. I haven't even talked about the defense yet. Defense was really the orchestrator of this whole day. We knew that Dolphins offense was going to be explosive. I thought we were going to get a way better Tua than we got today, but we got Tua turn the ball over. Hawk Tua tugged me all over. So it was a massacre out there. It was like watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre out there. Leatherface just out there carving it up. And the survivors just running for their lives. They couldn't do anything. They were just running into imminent danger, critical threat to their lives. And people might have critical contracts for their organization in the Miami Dolphins category. So that defense, man. Defensive, we had some pressures. We had a couple sacks, strip sacks. Kenny Moore. Everybody ate today. That's the thing. Everybody was eating. This was the most full game I've watched in a very long time for the Indianapolis Colts, where we looked dang near unstoppable on offense, and we weren't one-dimensional on offense. We weren't one-dimensional on defense, and our special teams executed. So there's not really much you could ask for out of a game. That's why looking at this game, it was like we just had no adversity. This was just like, it was such a good statement game But it was fun to watch. But I like watching a game with a bit more struggle than that. But I think the Colts needed it as an organization, for their fan base, for everything else. This Colts team needed a win like this, a win that we haven't even seen in a long time from this organization. A win. Jonathan Taylor, I didn't even mention him. He ate a bit too, and we didn't even need to lean on him. I can't even say that was like, even though he had a great day, it's like we were getting it done in every single way. And that Danny Dimes getting the QB sneaks, man. Cameron Bynum with the pick. Come on, Hawk Tua. Number 0 is back there. He's gonna punish. He's gonna punish you guys. Latu with a interception. Lou Anarumo really cooked with his defense. We had so many. It was a great game for the Colts. Terrible game for the Dolphins. I would hate to watch a game where my team walked out on the field and displayed that type of product. I don't even know how I would market myself for the next week. I don't even think the Miami Dolphins posted the end final score on their social media. Let's see. But I mean, nothing really on the special teams. I mean, nothing critical happened on special teams, but we executed all 3 phases, all 4 quarters, which is also another thing. We executed all 4 quarters of productive, meaningful football. We scored on all drives, field goal, extra point. First QB to really do that since I don't even know how long. Yeah, I don't even see them posting the post game. They posted them running out on the field, but they ain't post that post game score. Media team, they told the media team not even to post after the game. Like, what are we talking about? Like, that's tragic. That is a hard day for the Miami Dolphins for sure. Lord have mercy on their team in the future. I was expecting a little bit more from them, but D-line got after it. Linebackers made a couple plays. DBs made plays. The score was... You was kind of surprised the score was that low for us. They held us to a couple field goals, but we're able to manage to grind out some points on every single drive. And this is what we started Daniel Dimes to do. This is what AR lacked. And it's keeping the ball with our offense, keeping our defense off the field, keeping our defense as fresh as possible. Daniel Jones and Shane Steichen's offense did this successfully. Everything in this game is why Daniel Jones was a quarterback, because you wanted someone who was gonna make all the right decisions most of the time. He had one dropped pick, but it wasn't a pick. Daniel Jones, if Daniel Jones plays like that throughout the season and our defense able to get at least -1 stop, we're meaning business. I invested in the Colts in fantasy. Round 3 of my draft in fantasy, I picked up the Colts defense because I knew something. I knew it was going to be a big risk, but I knew something was going to be cooking. Because our defense last year, we have pieces, but our schemes, we have flashes of greatness, but wasn't all there. And we were still able to hang in there that whole year. We just got caught off there. We just needed competency at the QB position, and that's what we got. So yeah, like I said, that's exactly what we get Daniel Jones for, is to just keep the ball out of harm's way and make the right decisions and take what the defense gives you. And that defense didn't. That defense gave us all we had, all we wanted, all we could take, all we needed. So, yeah, that was 33-8. So Danny Dimes did it twice on his own legs. Tyler Warren almost got his first NFL touchdown. So next week is going to be definitely a bit more concerning, a bit more difficult. We're going to walk in and into a Broncos game that also had the Broncos in fantasy. And it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be an interesting game because their defense was rough, but I think we can hold Bo Nix and their offense. I just got word that Charvarius Ward for us will not be playing. He's on concussion protocol, but I think we should still be all right with what we have so far. So that's going to be my instant reaction to the Colts week 1. I mean, what a game for us, but dang Dolphins. Y'all need to bounce back bad after that one. I don't know who y'all play next. Who the Dolphins play next? Man, just everything was clicking. Dolphins schedule. Oh, they play the Patriots? Okay. All right, fans. Y'all might get y'all one next week. But I think that's it for me. Until next week, I'm going to be reacting to that. So, bye-bye.